Well, no, thank you. She's all over the place. Oh, it is fun. Isn't that fun? It's a handle. It's no yeah, and it's a lot. It is. Right. Right.
Just want to want you.
Nice.
Would you acknowledge yourself as if you like yourself? Trying to get in the habit of asking for what I want. Would you acknowledge me?
Yeah!
That felt so good. That felt so good. Do that one more time. Oh, so good. I'm gonna take it in.
Thank you for asking for what you need.
That's right. I found that sometimes one of the easiest ways to get what I want is just ask for it. It's a radical concept. I used to always be kind of like hoping that people would get my needs without me necessarily having to say anything about it, right? And then I get upset with them about not doing it, as if they were supposed to read my mind. Well, actually, you could, because the truth is, my needs are the same as yours. That we don't have different needs. We just have different people we want to meet them. And therein lies the problem. Because I have a tendency when I'm not in a very loving space about myself to choose someone to meet a need who is unavailable to meet that need. That's an old trick that I played on myself. And interview, okay, all right. Now we see why we're all together. Yeah, we want to go past our blocks together. And let's say hello to all our brothers and sisters that's online.
Yay!
So we have a much larger class than it looks like. We got some incredible people online that are watching it. And in case you stumble onto this and you just going through the Facebook, I'm Earl Purdy, and yes, you are in the twilight zone. That's right. The key word being light. Right? And the tri is like, God, the Holy Spirit, and you. So this is tri-light. Instead of twilight, this is tri-light. Okay, we're in the twilight zone. Down. You know I'm telling the truth when you think about your relationship. So I'm going to start out with something that would be really cool to kind of bring the energy together and to bring our hearts and minds into the same place. It's a song by a really cool lady that I met. Her name is Teresa Griffith. And the name of this song is Lovely. Yeah. So if you should happen to have enough nerve to do it anytime during the song, you might just kind of look around and check out everybody in the room. You know what I'm saying? This is an opportunity to check someone out. Legitimately. You can feel like you're being spiritual. Alright? So this is your chance, don't blow it. Alright? You can look at somebody for a while and they won't think you're a stalker. Okay? We're not stalkers. We are stokers. Is that you stoke a flame?
Stoke the flame.
Yeah, we're here to stoke each other's fire, each other's light. So we're stokers, not stalkers. Okay. All right, here we go. So good to be here with you. So good.
Sweet dreams that soothe me when I can't fall asleep. You're the field in the middle of the city, rushing by the speed of light. You're the strong resolution when I find no peace. You're the church bells ringing in the evening. When all is quiet, you whisper comfort, you lift my heart, it gets so weak. Ooh, you're lovely, lovely. You're the center of my universe. 1,000 times I look around me and I find, you're lovely, lovely. You're the center of my universe. Million ways could not explain your lovely. You're the soft words that touch me when I just can't speak. You're the breeze on the ocean in the morning. Reminding me to greet the day. You're the flowers I remember singing in darling. Colors through a golden radiant, soft and fragrant. The noonday sun has made me sing.
What?
You're lovely, lovely.
You are so lovely.
You're the center of my universe.
You are the center of my universe. 1,000 times.
Look around me and
I sang.
you're
Lovely, lovely.
You're the
Center of my universe.
million ways could not explain your lovely. I understand. There may be grief and there may be pain, but I'm aware you blind the darkness with who you are becomes. You're lovely, lovely. You're the center of my universe. 1,000 times I look around me and I find, you're lovely, lovely. You're the center of my universe. Million ways could not explain your lovely.
You're so lovely. You're so freaking lovely. And you're some lovely freaks. I need not believe the ideas. I need not believe the ideas. I need not believe the ideas. So you don't have to believe the ideas that we hear today. I need not accept the ideas. I need not accept the ideas. I need not accept the ideas. And none of this will matter. None of this will matter. None of this will matter. No, because their use will give it meaning and show me that the ideas are true. I need not welcome the ideas. I need not welcome the ideas. I need not welcome the ideas. Did you hear that? Guess what? Some of these ideas I'm gonna actively resist. Some of these ideas I'm going to actively resist. Some of these ideas I'm going to actively resist. And none of this will matter. None of this will matter. None of this will matter. No, because their use will give it meaning. I say their use will give it meaning and will show me that the ideas are true. Show me that the ideas are true. Come on and show me that the ideas are true. Come on and show me that the ideas are true. Come on and show me that the ideas. One more time, let's go. Show me that the ideas are true. Holy Spirit, show me that the ideas are true. Holy Spirit, show me that the ideas are true. Holy Spirit, show me that the ideas are true. Holy Spirit. And this is an opportunity for us to be in the real world for an hour. This is a chance for us to go out our regular experience. These ideas you're going to find hard to believe. Some of these ideas I'm going to find hard to. What's that, Elder? Some of these ideas I'm going to find hard to believe. And some of these ideas are gonna seem quite startling. Some of these ideas are gonna seem quite startling. I am not asked to judge the ideas at all. I am not asked to judge the ideas at all. I am not asked to judge the ideas at all. None of this will matter. What y'all say? What you say? None of this will matter. Woo! That's what I'm saying. What? None of this will matter. No, because the use will give it meaning. I say the use will give it meaning and will show me that the ideas are true. We use it, we will see that it's true. Here's the last time. Let's do it together. Show me that the idea. Tell Spirit, come on and show me. Yes, that the ideas are true. Come on and show me. Yeah, ideas are true. Holy Spirit, show me that the ideas are true. Holy Spirit, show me that the ideas are true. Holy Spirit, show me that the ideas are true. Holy Spirit, show me that the ideas are true. Holy Spirit, show me that the ideas are true. Holy Spirit, show me that the ideas are true. Holy Spirit, show me that the ideas are true. Holy Spirit, show me that the ideas are true. Holy Spirit, show me that the ideas are true. Holy Spirit, show me that the ideas are true. Loving Spirit, yeah. Oh, yeah. Show me. Sometimes that S stands for spiritual. Sometimes that S stands for sensational. Sometimes that S stands for stupid.
Same tongue.
Oh, today we have a special guest in the house from the faraway land of the real world. Sitting right there, Master Self-Same Tongue. Self-Same Tongue, would you? We're very happy to see you, sir. We're glad that you blessed us with your presence. That's okay.
Self-same Tom.
Yeah, be sure to check out his show on the internet. It's called Dick and Doug. Very, very important show.
Very enlightening.
Very enlightening. Okay.
Which one is here, though?
Well,
both
that's the
of them
question.
At all times. I'm going to continue with and finish up the lesson that all things are lessons God would have us learn. And I'm going to be on page 368 in the Course in Miracles, the Foundation for Inner Peace version. And I'm going to start with the paragraph that says, now I'm going to paraphrase this as I go through this to make it easier and more conversational. And if I substitute any words, specifically for words in the Course in Miracles, I use its own definitions so that we can quickly get past any resistance that we may possibly feel to the language that is written in, because the content of it is more important than the form it's written in. And so I'm going to say to you, how can you tell when you're seeing wrong? How can you tell when somebody else is failing to perceive the lesson that they should learn? It says that
Does pain seem real?
Does pain seem real in the perception?
Yeah.
Okay, then if pain seems real in your perception or in anyone else's perception, then be sure that the lesson is not learned. So whatever you were supposed to learn out of that situation and perception, do you know it has not been learned if you feel or experience any kind of pain?
Okay.
So wherever you are feeling or experiencing any kind of pain, then it means that there is an unforgiveness that is still there. And forgiveness is the correct perception, the true perception. So when you say I forgive you, you're saying I correctly perceive you. I truly perceive you. That's what the Course in Miracles means by forgiveness. What does the Course in Miracles mean by forgiveness?
I correct.
It's very important, because if you look at the old definitions and use the old definitions for forgiveness, then the Course is going to be much more of a challenge for you. I'm much more willing to re-perceive and correctly perceive. It sounds easier to me than thinking that I'm being asked to overlook some harm that you've done to me.
Yes.
Don't you think so?
Sure do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's easier for you to think in terms of changing the way you may interpret something than for you to try to overlook what you think somebody really did to you to hurt you. So the Course in Miracles definition of forgiveness is the one you want to go for. Okay? Let me get a little bit of background. All right. So if pain is in your perception, then does that mean that there's something about your perception that's incorrect right now?
Yes.
Okay. So if there's a major decision for you to make and you feel nothing but fear, would it be smart to try to get to a state of mind that is peaceful and then make the decision?
Yes.
Because the mere fact that I'm upset or feeling pain lets me know, according to this, I'm not seeing something correctly.
That's right.
Okay? So does that also mean then that you should be quiet when you're most upset?
Yeah. Yeah. Be good.
In most situations, you need to pause.
Yeah.
Shut up, take a breath, and then ask for the correct way of looking at it. If you can pull it off.
Yes.
Okay, and then if you can't pull it off, and you act a fool, then that's where forgiveness of yourself comes in. I need to correctly perceive myself. I just went off. So what does that mean? I need to correctly perceive this as seeing it when I went off as my call for love. That was me calling for love. Yeah, that's why I threw the skillet. I got a deep call for love. That's why there's a bullet hole in the wall right next to your head. It was my call for love. Okay. Then the chorus says, and also in the house today we have one of my favorite people also, Miss Anna Kujala. She often covers for me when I'm out of town making guilt.
Remembering the truth for you.
So thank you, Anna, for every time that you have subbed for me.
Oh,
you ought to check her out. She does a class on Monday night. She does one every week at Rocky Mountain Miracle Center at what time?
7:30 every Monday night.
7:30 every Monday night. She's excellent. This is me and Anna's 32nd year anniversary of knowing each other and being friends this month.
Woo, that's amazing.
That's right.
Incredible.
That's right. Like I said often, we have been friends so long that we have to stay friends. We know too much about each other to ever become enemies. No option there.
Got to forgive.
Got to forgive. I'm telling you. Wow. Oh, God. Get this picture. If you're still in pain, then he says there remains an unforgiveness doing what? Hiding in your mind. Can I picture that? You got an unforgiveness in this old behind the couch. Okay, and it's hiding in your mind that sees the pain through eyes your mind directs. So you're seeing the pain through the eyes that your mind is directing, and God would not have you suffer this way. I want you to hear this, Earl. God doesn't want you to be in pain of any kind. Love, that's the other term for God. Love, if it's love, it doesn't want you to hurt. Love never hurts.
That's right.
Love never hurts. Love, you heard about on the news, they talk about fake news. We've been giving up fake love.
Yeah.
Okay, and so we're learning the difference between the real deal and the fake deal. Now, don't feel guilty when you see how fake yours is being. So that's the first thing you realize if you're really waking up is how fake your own love has been. Not so much somebody else's, but you'll see where you're the one that doesn't really know what love is. Okay? So first of all, something that loves you is something that doesn't want you to suffer. Somebody that loves you is someone who would never hurt you.
That's right.
Okay? No matter how much you deserve it.
Yeah.
Even if they feel like it.
That's right. Even if they feel like taking you out, they don't. Okay? And when you're in a real relationship, you could get up in the morning, go to the breakfast table, and say to the person in front of you, last night I had a dream of chopping you into little bits. And they would go, really? Thanks for sharing.
Well, thank you.
I appreciate
Thank you for
that.
sharing.
Thank you for letting me know how you
Thanks for
feel.
getting it out of
That's
your
right.
system.
Thank you for getting it out of your system. A real relationship isn't a relationship that all you say to each other things that sound romantic and sweet.
That's right.
A real relationship is a relationship where you can communicate anything that's coming up for you. Anything, including your anger or your fear. Okay, love is big enough. Love is big enough to encompass all your feelings. What's not love, you have to act a certain way all the time
Censor.
and censor yourself. So see how the Course in Miracles teaches you the difference between what's real and what's not. And sometimes it's depressing because when people hear what's real and what's not and they realize that life is basically unreal, then the temptation is to get depressed instead of realizing you've been saved. Because now you can tell the difference between when you're getting ready to connect with someone that loves you and when you're not. And you can start choosing for love instead of choosing for something that's going to hurt you. But at first you have to hear what you don't want to hear. And that's what teaching the Course in Miracles is such a trip. Because I know I say stuff that the Course in Miracles says stuff that people don't want to hear. Okay? So that means love, God, is going to help you forgive yourself. So if I was your partner, I would say to you, you're hurting. You would say, well, it means that I have an unforgiveness. I would say, I don't want you to suffer. And then I'm going to help you love yourself. That's why I'm in your life. To help you correctly perceive yourself, which is to forgive yourself. That's what a real partner or friend says, who knows the truth. You go, I'm in pain. There's a lesson in forgiveness that I need to learn. And I'm seeing the pain. And I know you don't want me to suffer. Help me forgive myself. We're two conscious beings talking to each other, because that's the way that's what God is feeling about us. That's what love feels about us. And then it says, now, your problem is you don't remember who you really are. And I, God, let's pretend that I'm Black God. Or MC God. God would not have you suffer this way, because God would help you forgive yourself. You don't remember who you are. Your Creator would have you not forget your Creator's love. So God wants you to not forget that you are frigging loved.
Yeah.
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 Because if we wouldn't be trying to steal love from each other so much if we knew we had it. I've gone out on Friday night to steal some love before. I don't know about y'all. I got all dressed up to go to the club to see what I could steal tonight. See if I can snatch up some love before I get home. I know you've never done that, have you? You'll see how y'all looking at me like, really? I couldn't imagine you trying to get love. I never tried that. Don't look at me like I'm saying something that we don't all do. Right? I just feel more innocent about it now. So I can talk about it. Because I'm not doing it the way I used to. I'm not going to say I never do it. Because that'd be a lie. Sometimes I see people, I want to get them. Unfortunately, most of them don't want to get me. So don't go to purpose. That's the fail-safe. But I don't want you. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my God, thank you. You don't want me? Rejection is protection and redirection.
Yeah.
Rejection is protection and redirection.
Hold on.
And sometimes that's what you need to do, guys, with your erection. Agreement?
Agreed.
Gentlemen, agreement? Beings and female bodies, agreement?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. All right. I'll tell you. Nothing like a redirected erection. That's going to be the name of the class. Redirected erection.
That's the
See
title.
what happens if it goes viral.
It will.
I think I'll add a picture. No, then we'll get on the Facebook page. Okay, now.
How about the hands right behind you? You got a picture right behind
I know I say ridiculous things so that I can scare off anybody that wouldn't accept me for myself.
you.
Be gone.
Yeah. Be gone.
Be gone. So just be yourself, and everybody you can be yourself around will be gone. And then you will end up surrounded by the coolest people you could ever be around, and those are the people you can be yourself around. So I purposely say outrageous things that a teacher isn't supposed to say, because the people that really supposed to learn with me, they laugh. Or they're not offended, even if they're not laughing because they're in shock. Did you just say redirection of erection? Yes, that's practical advice.
Very practical.
I could have saved myself so much trouble all my life. Oh, me, I could have saved myself so much trouble. Oh, mercy. I did a cost analysis of seeking sex in my life, and I just thought about what it cost me. You know, just in money alone.
Yeah.
I could have a brand new car right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
So when you begin, my brother said he could have a house right now. I know, and I know you all got those areas that you've invested in that if you look back at it, you go, my God, I can't believe how much energy I put in that relationship. Or I can't believe how much energy I, see, and the course is saying that it was a lesson for you to learn. And that lesson has something to do with you having forgiveness, which is, it has something to do with you needing to have correct perception. So if I had correct perception, I never would have went out with you. Or if I had correct perception that once you started to abuse me in any way, I would have stopped right there. So when it says you have an unforgiveness, it means there's something about this you aren't seeing correctly. Okay? And then it says God wants to help you, love wants to help you correctly perceive yourself because you don't remember who you are. And your Creator doesn't want you to forget that you are totally loved, and your Creator wants you to have all the gifts that His love brings with it. I want you to have my love, and I want you to have the gifts that my love give you.
Yeah.
That's what you say to somebody you love. You go, hey, I love you, and I want you to experience the gifts that come from my love. See, I'm telling you, this is so loving, it's hard to tune into, and I want to acknowledge you for even staying halfway awake. Okay? Because I'm talking to God stuff. Nothing takes people out more than the God and love stuff. And that's what I'm doing today. And then it says, would you now renounce your own salvation?
Yes.
Would you now renounce your own happiness? Would you now renounce your own happiness?
No.
Okay. Would you fail to learn the simple lessons that your inner teacher sets before you? Okay, let me put it another way. Are you willing to learn the simple lessons that will make all your pain disappear?
Yes. I'm willing.
Then that means you're willing to remember your Creator. If I'm willing to remember God, that means that I'm ready for all my pain to disappear, which means that there are some simple lessons I need to learn. I'm God. I want you to know that you're loved despite what you've been doing to yourselves. So I'm going to give you some simple lessons because I feel like if I give you a simple lesson, there's a much greater possibility it may be done. So therefore, I'm going to tell you again, one more time. All things that you're going through in your life right now is a lesson that love God wants you to learn.
All right.
Okay, good breath. Okay. So what does that mean? What does it mean that all things are lessons that the Creator would have you learn? The next sentence says it. The Creator doesn't want you to have an unforgiving thought without correction. I don't want you to have one misperception that causes you pain. I don't want you to have one thought that would hurt you. That's what God is. That's a God that's going to deal with the stuff that causes us pain, because the stuff that's causing us pain is coming from our thinking. So what I'm going to do to heal you is to give you new thinking. So you're looking for me to do something on the outside, and I work from the inside out. Everything that's causing you pain came from your own mind. Everything that's causing you pain came from your own mind. Everything that's causing you pain is coming from your own mind. Everything that's causing you pain is coming from your own mind. Everything that's causing you pain, anything that's causing you pain, everything that's causing you pain is coming from, I didn't say a redirected direction, did I?
That's part of our own mind.
Right. God. I can't believe some of the stuff that comes out of my mouth. Okay. Harry.
What's up, bro?
Betty, Olga, Cheryl. Oh, we got a lot of people. Mary. We got a lot of people.
Mary Ann's new with us.
Yeah, Elizabeth. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Marika. Okay, now. There's usually like 300 or 400 people watching at the same time.
Wow.
So we got a lot of mighty companions with us right now.
I love mighty companions.
Can't you feel them? If you take a minute, you can feel that we are not alone.
All over the world.
And all over the world. From Africa to Germany to Japan. I was contacted by a person from Japan who was watching my classes and asked me if it was okay if they translated them into Japanese.
Wow.
And shared them
Good
all
luck.
over there. You know. Right. So I don't know what's going on in my life that I don't know anything about.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gestating out there
Yeah.
from what I do that's going to come back and somehow or another bear fruit
Yes.
for me. And the same thing is true for you. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We watch the play, but we forget all the things that's going on behind the scenes to make the play happen.
Yeah.
So it's important that you accept that you have a relationship with the unknown.
Yeah.
Say, I have a relationship with the unknown. I have a relationship with the known, but I also have a relationship with the unknown. And when you say you have a relationship with the unknown, then the unknown begins to make itself known. And you begin to experience greater joy, happiness, and abundance. So tell yourself, I have a relationship with unknown wealth. Yeah, I have a relationship with an unknown love. That's right. You already have the relationship. It's unknown to you right now. And by admitting that you're in a relationship with something that's unknown to you can make it known to you.
Yeah.
I have unknown friends.
Yeah.
They will become known. But why? Because I acknowledge I have a relationship with them. So tell yourself you have a relationship with the unknown. Okay? So your creator, which is love, would not leave one unforgiving thought without correction, nor one thorn or nail to hurt you in any way. Love would ensure that your holy rest remain untroubled. Love would make sure your rest remains serene. Love would make sure that you are serene and without a care. Love would make sure you are in an eternal home which cares for you. Don't you want a love that lasts forever, that cares for you? That's the kind I want. It says, and that which created you, I like to call God that. That which created you would have all your tears wiped away.
Amen.
You crying is wipe all your tears away. And not only would I wipe your tears away since I love you, I'm going to also leave no tears remaining. I'm going to make sure that you are so happy that there are no tears left for you to shed. I'm going to give you so much happiness that all things that cause you pain in any way will fall.
Yeah.
For everything that's causing you pain, for everything that causes you sadness, for every thought that makes you feel depressed or afraid, this is the solution that the Creator is going to give. The Creator is going to replace that thought with laughter. Okay, you give me your crappy thought, I'm going to give you a thought that makes you laugh. Give me your sad thought, I'm going to give you a thought that brings you joy. How is it going to work? It's going to be an exchange. You go to customer service.
I don't like this bum thought.
That's right. That's right. And you get to the point you be taking all your thoughts back because none of your bum thoughts will work anymore like they used to. So you get customer service all the time. I'm not as successful at keeping myself miserable as I used to be. Something's wrong with this miserable thought. So why do I want every thought that's causing you pain to be corrected? so that you can be free again. I want you to be totally free of care, worry, anxiety, pain, loneliness, sickness, lack. I really love you, so I want you to be free. So how can I tell when someone loves me? Do they want to limit me? If they want to limit me, they do not love me. Now, it's one thing if I limit myself for you, that's okay. If you try to limit me for you, that's not okay. So I may, through my freedom, for instance, choose to have a monogamous
You okay, Raj?
I may choose
CPR.
where I exclude my love to just one person. And if the other person wants the same thing out of their own free will, that is beautiful.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that whatsoever.
Yeah.
So, would y'all please do a sigh of relief? That's right. I'm going to mess around with your desire to have exclusive rights to another person's body. I'm not going to be that crazy in my class, okay? So when I say freedom, I simply mean you're doing what you do by your own choice. That's all I mean. There is no way, there is no form that's better than any other form. So whatever form you want to do your relationships in, that is the form you need to do them in, because it's that form that you feel safe in, and because you feel safe in that form of relationship, you will let your love flow where there is no fear. You will let your love flow where there is no fear. So you set up the boundaries you need to free your heart. You clear about that?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, if you want to have a relationship that y'all so focus on each other exclusively, that this is the way y'all walk around. This is him, or this is her, and this is you. And this is what y'all do. That's all y'all do is focus on each other. That's it. That's it. If you feel good, if that feels good, and you feel free, it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, do a sigh of relief. Because I, frankly, would like to have someone to worship me.
Yes. So nice.
It would be so nice. That's right. I want all of your attention, every bit of it, on me. I'm endlessly entertaining. Thank you. Thank you. As a matter of fact, I should actually fulfill every need that you have for any kind of male energy in any kind of way for the rest of your natural life. So don't you even look at another man. Don't you even go to lunch with another man. Don't even get on the elevator.
What?
With another man.
Dang.
I'm going to be all the maleness that you ever need for the rest of your natural life. Okay. All right. And that's the same thing you're saying if you're trying to do the same thing as a female.
Yep.
I want to be your every single solitary thing and fulfill you in every way possible for the rest of your life.
I do.
That sounds like too much pressure to me. That's not the way I do it. I go, whatever part of need you have that I do not need or fulfill, I would really appreciate it if you would meet it with someone else. That way, I'm not under pressure to do what I don't want to do, and the things that I do like to do, you like to do those things, we do those things, and the things that I don't like to do, you go do it with somebody else. I don't ski, so don't be trying to make me ski just to please you, because you don't want to go out with nobody else but me.
Yeah.
Go get you a ski person.
Yeah.
I'll help you. Okay, because then I can relax. You understand what I'm saying? Freedom and freeing people takes pressure off of you. But what if they meet somebody and there's a woman and then they do the wild thing? Well, look. Hopefully, you will forgive and it will disappear.
Which is what happens.
Or hopefully you will forgive and they disappear. That's not right with you. I got the handshake on that. Yeah. You know, but if you're with somebody that you're afraid of that happening anyway, then you might want to reconsider that relationship. Because, you know, it's not a real relationship if you're with somebody you don't trust and love.
Yeah.
That's too much work to be with somebody you don't trust. That's just too much work.
Full-time job.
That's a full time. I got too much to do other than try to prove to you that you save 24 hours a day.
Wow.
Because God wants to show you that you're loved.
Yeah.
And he says, we're going to attempt to overcome 1,000 seeming obstacles to your peace in just one day. Do you think it's worthwhile to get rid of 1,000 different obstacles to your peace in one day?
Sure.
Okay. Would it be to your advantage to let mercy come to you more quickly?
Yes.
Then don't try to hold off your happiness and your mercy another day. Don't hold off your happiness another day. Don't hold off your happiness another day. Another minute or another instant. You could be happy in the next instant. You could be happy in this instant. You could have joy in this instant. Time was made for you to experience happiness in.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why time is here, to give you time to be happy.
Right.
Now we know in our real fourth dimensional reality, instead of the three-dimensional reality that we are now in fourth dimensional reality, then when you think something, it instantly manifests.
Ah.
So if you think about being in Paris, you're in Paris. You think about a certain kind of clothes you like to have, now you're wearing it. Okay. Has there been a lot of people wanting to be in Paris? Okay. A little redirection thing going on in your life. Alright, I'm right here for you. I'm here for you.
So are we, Paris.
I just thought over that said in Paris. That's great. So you know when you're seeing each other correctly when you're laughing together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's your cue.
Yep.
You can't feel guilty around someone who's always happy in your presence.
Yeah.
They can't make you think that something's wrong with you. Because the joy that they are experiencing in your presence lets you know you're being seen correctly.
Yes.
But if you're around somebody, they seem like they're depressed.
Yep.
As soon as they see you coming, they get depressed. They just hear your name, they go taking the Cedrin. You know what I'm saying? That may not be your soulmate. Just a little hint. All right. I'm telling you, do that cost analysis of how many times you could have been happy that you were trying to squeeze some joy out of some relationship or some person or some situation. You know? But it was a lesson what? That God would have you learn. So I love that he says, use time today for what its purpose is. It means morning and night, devote what time you can for time to serve its proper aim, which is what? For you to have happiness and joy and abundance and peace in it. And don't let the time be less than meet your deepest need. Spend as much time focusing on the truth as you need to feel better. Spend as much time as you can when you're not feeling good on the truth until you begin to feel better. How much time should you spend studying if you don't feel good? As much as you need to until you feel better. If you don't feel better, you're not studying enough. If you don't feel better, you're not reading enough. If you don't feel better, you're not doing the exercises and lessons enough. That's all it means. It doesn't mean this doesn't work. It means you're not doing it enough.
Or long enough.
Okay? So give all you can. And then give a little more.
Oh.
Small requirement. And he says, now we would arise in haste and go into our Creator's house. We've been gone too long. We would linger here. I love this. We would linger here in fear no more. And as we practice, let us think about all the things that we've been trying to settle by ourselves. First of all, think about all the stuff you've been trying to settle by yourself. And the things you've been trying to settle by yourself are the things that haven't been healed.
Yep.
How do you know what area of your life you're trying to handle? It's the area of your life that you're not happy in.
Yeah.
The area of your life that you are separate from your own healing. So let's give it all. let's give it all to the Holy Spirit who knows the way to look upon whatever your problem is so that it will disappear. Let the part of you that loves you, let the part of you that is God, let it look at your problem so that your problem can disappear. So I'm going to give my Creator, my guide, my inner teacher, everything that's causing me pain right now. I give it to you. I used to try to give it to other people. That's what I wanted a relationship for. So I can unload my burden on someone. You right? Yeah, so don't wonder why it lasts. Well, they have a broken back. Who is that walking out there with that big old stuff on their back? Oh, that's my partner.
Carrying my shit.
She got him carrying all her burdens. No, you lighten each other's burden by reminding each other of the power of God that you have in each other, your ability to call on that power to solve every problem you got. I want God to solve my problems, then why should I think it's my job to solve yours?
Yeah. Right. Amen.
Until I got to be wanting to solve mine first.
Yeah.
But I'm giving mine up to Spirit. I'm giving my problems up to God. Then I think I got to handle yours? No. I'm going to give your problems to God too. Because unless that's the one way I handle all problems, I don't know how problems are resolved. If I think my Creator can handle my stuff, why don't I believe the Creator can handle yours? So how do I increase my faith in God's ability to make my problems disappear? By giving all your problems to God.
Yeah. That's right.
You want me to help you? Okay, I'm giving you to God. That's the greatest help I can give you. Is to give you to that which created you, that has the ability to look at your situation and cause everything about it that causes you pain to disappear. Yeah. I don't have that power. But there is something that does. I'll say this again. Whatever the situation that's causing you pain is based on a misperception that you're having in your mind. What you're about to learn to do is how to give that up to the love in you. Let the love in you look at it. And when love looks at a problem, it disappears. Phew. That's why when you look at your problems through fear, it looks like they're not solved very rapidly. Because when you're looking at your problem through fear, you're not looking at your problem in the way that causes it to disappear. You're looking at it in a way that causes it to seem like it's growing. So, truth is the message of love. Truth is what love is going to teach you. And truth, His lessons are the lessons that God would have you learn. So each hour, spend a little time today. In the days to come, in practicing the lesson in forgiveness in the form that's been established for today. And try to give, I will forgive and this will disappear, I will forgive and this will disappear. Try to give it applications to everything that happened that the hour brought to you so that the next hour is free of the hour before. Okay? So you give it up to whatever's been happening in this hour so the next hour can be free for you. Now, the chains of time. I want you to visualize that. The chains of, we have time chains. Okay? So he says the chains of time are easily unloosened in this way. Don't let 1 hour cast its shadow on the next hour. And when this hour goes, let everything that happened in its course go with it. So when this hour goes, let everything that happened to you in this hour go. Wow, that's deep. He said, that's how you remain free. You don't care until the next hour what happened in this hour. And that will keep you in peace eternal in the world of time. So this is a lesson that God would have you learn. There's a way to look at everything that lets it be to you another step to love. There's a way to look at everything that lets it be another step to God. There's a way to look at things that helps it be another step to the salvation and the healing of the world. To everything that speaks of terror. To everything that makes you afraid. To everything that speaks of terror. Answer this way. I will forgive, and this will disappear. 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 I will forgive, and you will disappear. Right in the middle of a big argument, you whoop around and say, I'm forgiving you, will disappear. Because if you are about keeping me in pain all the time and you don't want to take responsibility and you want to blame me for everything, then if I forgive, you are going to disappear.
Yeah.
I will correctly perceive you and this will disappear. I'll correctly perceive my financial situation and this financial challenge will disappear. I will correctly perceive my love relationships and everything about my love relationships that cause me pain will disappear. I will correctly perceive that I'm not the victim of the world I see and that I'm innocent and that I deserve love and the problems I have around my love life will disappear. I will forgive and this will disappear. So to every apprehension, to every care, to every form of suffering, repeat these self-same words, just like we have back in the back, self-same tone. Self-same tone, we see your words before us. And your words say, we need to repeat these self-same words, which are what? I will forgive and this will disappear. And I will forgive and this will disappear. And then, do you know what, y'all?
What?
You hold the key. You hold the key that opens the gate to heaven. That means you hold the key that opens the gate to unlimited happiness. You hold the key.
Yeah.
Me? Yeah, you hold the key that opens the gate. And what happens when you open the gate? It brings the love of God, the Creator, right down to your earth at last. To raise this earth up to love, to raise this earth up to heaven. God, the Creator, will take the final step itself. So don't worry about the last step. The last step is going to be taken by God. The last step is going to be taken by love. Love is going to lift you up. But do you know what you need to do? You need to not deny the little steps that the Creator asks you to take to the Creator. What are those steps? To every apprehension, to every upset, to every fear, to everything that makes you mad or disappoints you, you go, I will forgive and this will disappear. I will forgive and this will disappear. Would you acknowledge yourself and hear this? Come on now. I need some juice. Okay. So I got something I'm going to do at the end, the special that'll take this into the week with us. We're going to do the financial expression of appreciation. Here you go, Cynthia. And also, CJ has been really helpful with the narrating while I've been up here speaking and working with people. And so let's acknowledge CJ for what she's doing. Appreciate you. All right. If you'd like to make a financial expression of appreciation online, just go to my website. This is what I do in the world, and I love doing it. And I also appreciate if you'll be a channel for the abundance that allows me to continue to do this. I'm also available for one-on-one sessions. It's just me and you. And I get a chance to really get down deep specifically with what you are using to create any kind of block in your life. Okay? And there's nothing you can bring up that I can't give you an answer from the Course in Miracles or the Way of Mastery or the Course of Love and all the combined 30 plus years that I've been teaching. So you don't have an original situation. And if you're open to it, then I use my knowledge of astrology, which is awesome. It's what really got me into the Course in Miracles was being an astrologer, and also numerology. So I can save you some time if you want to save some time. If not, then you're innocent.
Yeah.
You're totally innocent. Totally innocent. Could somebody give me one quick takeaway that they had from today?
Each hour is a new hour.
Yeah.
Each hour is a new hour.
I can make people disappear.
I can make people disappear. That's my specialty, especially in relationships. Okay. I'm difficult people to be with you. I tell people they're free and they can do what they want to do.
Oh my God.
If I'm hurting, then there's unforgiveness in my mind.
If I'm hurting, there's a misperception, which is an unforgiveness in my mind. Hiding behind the sofa.
Yeah. With the
So what you say?
nose.
I have a relationship with
Oh, don't forget that one. I have a relationship with the unknown,
Yeah. The unseen.
and that makes it known. Anybody else?
Forgiveness is correct perception.
Forgiveness is correct perception. Lori online says pain is an option.
Uh-huh.
Think about that for a second. Pain is an option,
Right. Yes.
right? Myrna says, Anna Godow in the house. Yep.
Woo! Thank you, Myrna. Hey, Myrna.
That's right. Okay, so what I like to do right quick, and some of you may just want to listen, some of you might like to do it, okay? But what I want to do is I want us to walk away clearly, kind of like training ourselves to have that response that says, I will forgive and this will disappear, okay? That becomes the first thing that you say.
Yes.
So there were 3 of them that he gave us. One was, forgive and you will see this differently. The other one is, forgive and you will see this differently. Well, actually, it's the same thing, I think. Okay, forgive, you will see this differently. And the other is, I will forgive and this will disappear.
Yes.
Okay? All right, so take a breath. So, it's the same fundamental lesson under everything that you're going through. And also I do online, Facebook Live, 7 o'clock, Mountain Standard Time, The Way of Mastery. And we also do it here. It's great to join in the body.
Okay.
And also on Thursday night, I do at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Another book is called A Course of Love, which is to the heart what the Course of Miracles is to the mind and perception. It's awesome. It's awesome. So take a breath. Let's see what I want to do here. Yeah, that'll work. I will forgive and I will see things differently. I will forgive and I will see this differently. See this? Now just hear this. Forgive and you will see this differently. Forgive and you will see this differently. Forgive. Think about the situation that you are using to cause yourself some pain right now. Think about the situation or circumstance that you are using to cause yourself some pain right now. And say, I will forgive and I will see this differently. I will forgive and I will see this differently. I will forgive and I will see things differently. I would like for you to think about something right now. We were just told that if we were willing to say this, that everything that causes us pain would disappear. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Then why in the world would you not be saying it? Ask yourself that. Why is it that I would have to encourage you to say it? That's the ego. The ego is the part of us that just won't do it differently because it doesn't believe we deserve to be happy. So even if we get the simple lesson that it said we were going to get in order to have everything we want, there's a part of me that still won't do it. Right? So I'm not chastising you. My job is to make you aware of your own ego. And if you wanted this to be true, that your happiness could be as simple as saying, I will forgive, and this will disappear. I'd be all over that. I'd be screaming it out as loud as I could if I thought it would solve every problem that I think I got right now. So, I will forgive, and this will disappear. What? I will forgive, and this will disappear. Let's use it as a chant. I will forgive, and this will disappear. I will forgive, and this will disappear. I will forgive and this will disappear. I will forgive and this will disappear. All things are lessons God would have me learn. What? All things are lessons God would have me learn. All things are lessons God would have me learn. All things are lessons love would have me learn. All things are lessons love would have me learn. All things are lessons God would have me learn. All things are lessons God would have me learn. All things are lessons that God would have me learn. I will correctly perceive, and this will disappear. I will correctly perceive, and this will disappear. What? I will correctly perceive, and this will disappear. Give it up, Holy Spirit. Thank you for doing this with me. You are a blessing in my life. Doors are available. There's just some people in here. Don't give up your phone number. Okay, let's go. Keep the love alive. Keep the love alive.
What's her name?
How do you